First Dibbs question today, sponsored by Trantolo and Trantolo. Been taking care of the seriously injured here in Connecticut for over 85 years. Keith and Scott are third-generation Trantolos with offices in Hartford, Waterbury, Bridgeport, New Haven, and Torrington. They just opened up 2 new hubs in Long Island and Riverhead and Melville, and always helping out the community. So if you need some help, dial 844-999-9999. And should the Boston Celtics, as we turn to the postseason, be worried about any team in the postseason?
The West. I would say the West. I don't think the Celtics need to worry about the East.
Well, now the word Antetokounmpo's still hurt.
Antetokounmpo's hurt. He's going to miss the series with the Pacers. Joel Embiid coming back, but still busted up a little bit.
When's the last time he played? What month?
He's been back. He's had a couple of games here coming up, but
I mean, he can't be 100% yet.
No, not yet. But he could be. They still need to play in to win. Not afraid of the Orlando Magic, even though they are somewhat of a bugaboo for the Boston Celtics in regular seasons past, including this one. They most likely could match up with the Miami Heat, as they often do in the playoffs, but the Heat are banged up just as much as anybody else. The New York Knicks. Oh, the New York Knicks. Let's talk injuries. Without Randall, man, I don't know how far this team's going to go. I feel like the Boston Celtics should treat the Eastern Conference tournament just like they treated the regular season. Get up early and then chill. They should be sweeping these teams and just watching the West and see how that pans out. I think Denver's better than them. I think if Denver is completely healthy, that they're going to have their hands full in the NBA Finals once again. But, man, if not now, when? Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, totally set up for you right now. Porzingis is 100%, which he is as we speak.
Knock on wood.
Everything should be good for the Boston Celtics to win a title this year.
I'm happy that the Knicks are so excited just to get to that second. Yes, there's been a lot of injuries, like you said, Embiid, Antetokounmpo, and so the Bucks and 76ers have slipped a little bit this year, but they continue to try and get better. And the Randall injury hurts. They traded Barrett earlier and quickly and all those guys to try to get better. So everything they're doing is to try to win a championship. That's my thing with the Celtics. I mean, the Porzingis deal, as Ashley Battle said, he's a lot better than we thought he was going to be. And when you hear that kind of stuff, Pritchard just had a career night the other night. We need him to play better. I mean, that's the whole kind of thing when you're looking at the Celtics. Who is going to step up in some of these games and hit that game winner? Who are we passing the ball to in the last 2 minutes of a fourth quarter if Tatum is disappearing? It's got to be somebody else. And so maybe now Porzingis is the guy to go to. Maybe Jaylen Brown's like, hey, the first half, I'm not going to cruise control, but I know the final 24 minutes of this contest, that's when I have to show up. Somebody's got to start showing up for Celtics to win a championship this year. I mean, you looked at back when I was growing up as a Celtics fan, it was always somebody. It could be Danny Ainge one day. It could be Robert Parrish another day. Mikhail. It wasn't always Larry Bird. It was always somebody else. And that's how you win championships. You spread it around.
I think that if it's not now, it's never for this team. Like, you have a great roster, totally set up. Tatum, this has got to be the time. This has got to be the year where he wants the ball and he actually produces the wins at the end of the game.
You can't be afraid of anybody. I think you want to just smoke everybody, then get into the Western Conference and win that championship.
The Cavs wanted the 4 seed because they were afraid of playing the Pacers.
That's twisted.
That's so weak.
Doesn't make sense.
So weak.
All right, when we come back, we've got tickets to give away, and so Ben's going to tell you when we get back what we're doing. Don't forget to call 860-522-3776.